Welcome to another SailfishOS app podcast, and this time around I want to show you an application called PhotoTools, which is basically an application collection of useful tools for the daily photography. So if you have a digital camera just like me, the camera that I'm now recording with, then you might need this tool, especially if you're a photographer and want to take photos. It's called PhotoTools, and the first thing that you need to do is go to Camera Setup and set up your camera. As you can see here, I have my cameras right here set up. Go to Edit, you can see I give it a name. I can give it a crop factor if it has one. In this case it's a 4/3 sensor, a micro 4/3, basically 4/3 sensor, micro 4/3 standard. And it is using a format 4:3, and I think the resolution is 13 megapixels. It's actually a 16 megapixel chip, but it's using only 13 megapixels or so. You can save it, and then you can just click on the camera to go to the tools, and in this case it only has the tool depth of field. If you click on this, you have the option to just simply choose an aperture, choose a circle of confusion multiplicator, choose a focal length. Right now I think it's 24 millimeters. Choose a distance to the object, 20, 30 centimeters perhaps. Let's say 20 centimeters at max in this case. And then I can see my settings that I need to just simply do here. If I go to F4, you can see the settings change, the hyperfocal distance, you can see it here, 6.69 meters, the circle of confusion, the near point, 5 meters, far point, basically infinity, and the depth of field infinity as well. This with a circle of confusion multiplicator by 5. You can slow this down or go up as well, as you can see here. So this is the option that you can take. Of course, you can select a different camera if you have different cameras and want to change the setup basically and see what you can do here. You can basically then have a nice distance scale on top, as you can see here. In this case, I think if I have to go up a little bit or change the meters. Oh, it was meters, not centimeters. So let's say 5 meters distance. As you can see here, now you have the right distance scale, the far point, the near point, and the depth of field in centimeters. And yeah, this is a nice tool, especially if you like to do street photography and don't want to use the autofocusing system. Just simply make your settings in manual, the apertures, the aperture, the object distance basically, and set the focal length, and then you have the option to just simply see what will be in focus basically, and especially useful for street photography, as then the autofocus is not kicking in and you can just simply click all the time without having it to refocus, which can be a bummer on some cameras that don't focus so fast, that aren't so quick in focusing. So this is a real nice tool here. PhotoTools, very nice tool, especially useful on also older cameras, film cameras even. As you can see here, if you go to camera setup and want to create a new camera, you can basically set everything up that you need to know for the camera. Just like, for example, the crop factor. And as you can see here, you can also set up crop factors in very, very detailed, in a detailed manner here. There's no negative crop factor, which is a little bit disappointing because some medium format cameras aren't supported with this, but still you can see large format. You can see 35 millimeter full frame, of course, if you set 1, or is it possible? Medium format. No, 0.7 is medium format, so you can also use medium format. I was wrong, of course, because the crop factor 1 is 35 millimeters, yes. So you can set also medium format cameras here, use medium format cameras if you have them. set them up, and yeah, very nice tool, PhotoTools. You can get this tool in the Yola store. Just search for PhotoTools, and if you like this, give it a thumbs up, just like me here. And yeah, this is everything for this little demonstration. Thanks for watching, and until the next time.